Okay, we're just gonna wait for some more people to join, and we will begin. And I actually have a very special guest for today's live. That is why my tripod is shaking. Come here, buddy. Ugh. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. Bentley! He has his own chair, but oh my gosh, I got so distracted. We're going to start the live. Okay. We're just gonna wait for some people to join. We have 2 people on here. So Bentley is our guest on the live today. He just got groomed, so he's got a little bit of a buzz cut, but he's got a very fluffy face. Hi, August. Thank you for joining. This is Bentley. So yeah, Bentley is on here. I got him his own chair, so I'm gonna try and get him set up on that. But I have to move it so it like doesn't move around for him. You're okay, buddy. You can sit down. I'm gonna put a pillow on it actually. So yeah, obviously we're here to talk about books, but we have to have Bentley on here because he's a guest on the live. Okay, hi Bentley. So let's see how I can change the camera so we can actually see Bentley, and we'll just wait for some more people to join before we get started. So I think if I like move it back and down, we can see him. Hi Keith's Elf Fudges. Okay, so I'm trying to get to where you guys can see my dog on the live. Right now you can just see his butt, so we're gonna see how I can fix that. Let me see what I can do to make it to where like we can all see him. Hi, I'm gonna leave. I just decided to say hi. Hi, thank you for joining. We're just getting started, but I'm kind of moving around the angle so that we can see Bentley, who is my little doggy. But yeah, thank you for joining, even if it's just for a minute. I totally understand. Okay, so I have to figure out how I'm going to get it to where we can see Bentley. So I'm gonna sit him on the bed for a minute while I set up his throne. Let's see what I can do. I think I can make this taller. I can. And now I can put like a pillow on it. We should have Bentley give a book review today. Is he gonna feel like this is stable enough is the question. Come here, guy. All right. I don't think he likes this. Oh, he does. But you still can't see him. You can literally see his tail wagging. That is not very helpful. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure this out because you literally cannot see him. I need to make it like, I don't even know. If I move over, because we all know who the real star of the show is, and we get him to like stop facing the other way, it's like he does not want to be on the live. Oh, your dog is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. He just got groomed today, so he got a nice little haircut, but he's kind of like buzzed now. Like he's like has a buzz cut, but it's okay. Okay. He jumped off onto the bed. Well, so much for that idea. Bentley will not be joining us, but we can have him like back on the live once we get some people on here and start doing something. Looks like we have 11 people on here so far. That's so fun. Thank you all for joining. And now we will do what I always do in my live, which is open the LaCroix. So make sure to drop a comment if you're on here so I can say hi to you, give you a little shout out, and we'll go ahead and get started. Of course, gotta have the LaCroix. Perfect. All right. So, yeah, so go ahead and comment if you're on here and we'll get started. I want to make sure I haven't missed any comments. Let's see. Okay. Oh, just one more chapter asked what is a mod. A mod is basically where I can add someone. You'll see they have like the little symbol of like the wrench. It just means that they can help my channel. Like they can delete comments, they can like manage the live and just kind of help everything stay safe on the channel. But they also have a little bit of control over the channel, I think. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I just started doing mods. I just added 2 people as a mod on my last live. Your hairstyle is so pretty. Thank you so much. This is it. Here, I'll turn around. It has like the like bubble braid on the back. I don't actually know what it looks like, but today was like, I'm not doing makeup. I'm going to do my hair because I'm literally not doing anything. I didn't feel like doing makeup, so I just feel like doing my hair though. Hi, wait. Hi, Arlen. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you can be on the live today. I'm just basically like, trying to go live every day this week, except Sunday. So I'm kind of just seeing what happens because I feel like Sunday is actually my best day to go live, but I had like a church thing going on, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to go live pretty much like all the weekdays and just see which day does the best. So I'm so glad that we have lots of you guys on here right now. It's interesting trying out different times, like seeing who can join and who can't when there's like people that go to school and like when they get out of school and such. So I feel like it's always just like trial and error on which day the most amount of people is able to join. But for this week, it's just super fun to do it each day because because I don't have that much going on with the school year kind of coming to a close and such. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. Okay, so if any of you guys want to be added as a mod on my channel, let me know in the chat and we can do that if I know you well enough. If it's like some random person, obviously I'm not going to add them, but I want to make sure everyone gets a chance. And like, if August or Arlen ever wants to like go live together, that would be so much fun because we're each like booktubers who show our face and read clean books. So I feel like it'd be so cool if we could go live together at some point because I love both of your channels. I think that'd be really neat. And like if anyone else ever wants to go live, just ask and I'll definitely like look at your channel, see if we know each other, and I feel like that'd be a super fun thing to do at some point, go live together. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. And yeah, so I have a few ideas planned. Wait, that would be so fun. Yay, I'm so glad it sounds fun to you. Hi, just one more chapter. So I actually did answer your question about what a mod was, but I don't know if you were on here, so if you need me to re-answer it, I can. This looks so funny, like, from the side, because if I face the front, it's just like... It looks cute from behind. You'd love to go live together? Okay, that'd be so fun. Just kind of like my collabs and such, just like message me about it and we can like find a day to go live. But yeah, I'm so glad. Oh, and August said that would be fun. Okay, super fun. That'd be awesome. I've never gone live with anyone. I got a request on my last live, but I was like, I have no idea who you are. You literally just joined to say that and then left when I said no. So like, you guys are the real ones. Your hair is so pretty. Thank you. I have a bubble braid in. I don't usually do this, but like, I feel like I love doing it. I just don't like taking it out. Hello from Israel. Hi, thank you for joining. That's so cool you're from Israel. So, to answer your question, just one more chapter. Wait, what is your name, by the way? Do you like share a name or have like an online name? I feel like it's Bella, right? Tell me if that's wrong. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but I feel like that's right because I like friended someone on Goodreads because I thought it was you. It is Bella. Okay, perfect. I feel like it's like so long to be like, hi, just one more chapter, when I could just say Bella. Okay, awesome. So to answer your question, a mod is somebody that has like some control over my live streams and my channel. They can like take care of like the chat. They can like delete comments and they can like manage things. I feel like if I click on someone, let's see, we're gonna click on Arlen. You can as a moderator. Okay, so basically what you can do is there's two different kinds of moderators. You can be someone who can manage blocked words and change chat modes in a live, and also has capabilities of the standard moderators. And then a standard moderator is someone who can review and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout. So basically it's just people that like help keep things safe on the live and keep everything happy. Have some water, girl. You talked over. Oh my gosh, no, I actually do have my water with me, but the point of a live is to talk with your fans, so if this makes you happy. So yeah, that is basically what a moderator is on a live. But if you are made a moderator, you can moderate other things on my channel. Like for instance, Hannah just joined. Hi Hannah, thank you for joining. And as you can see, she is a moderator because she has a little like blue with the wrench. I think you guys can see that. Is this stream from the States? Yes, it is. I do live in the United States, and my goal for my lives, because I'm a booktuber, is to talk about books, but we're just kind of getting a little introduction so far with everyone and everything. So if you want to, we can open with like a question we can all answer. So let's see. What is your number one book you want to read this May? Because it is still the beginning of May. So like, what is a book that you want to read from cover to cover and is like the top of your list for this month? So I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about that. And yeah, so mine that I want to read this month, I'll think about it while you guys answer. School or college? Is that like a question? I'm still in grade school. I'm in high school, but I think college will be really fun. I think Cinder for me. Oh, yes, I can't wait to hear what you think of that. And then Fearless for me. Guys, I was just at Books A Million today. I was helping pick a gift out for my online best friend Reese, and they had a whole table of Powerless merch, and I immediately thought of like so many of you on here, like August and Bella, and like all the people that always talk about Powerless, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they have a Books A Million near them, because there was literally everything. There was like Powerless socks, and I was like, I love that. That's why I personally love Books A Million. I feel like they have like a lot of merch for books, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to like contact you with the merch you should get for like more books that I can think of, because it'd be so fun. Yes, probably Finale by Stephanie Garber. Oh my goodness, did you read Legendary? I've not been on Goodreads at all. Okay, if you did, or Legend, what's the second one called? Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had a dream where I got the second Caraval book, and then I woke up and I was sad I didn't have it, and I have not even been wanting to read that book. It was like a sign. So now I want to read that book, and it was not even at the bookstore today. So I might just have to get it from the library. But yeah, let me know what you think if you did read it, because I really want to read it, but I also don't know if I want to, just because it's in the perspective of a character, Tella, who I wasn't like the biggest fan of, but yes. Okay. What have I missed while I've been yapping? Okay, probably Finale by Stephanie Garber. Yes, I finished the manga I bought. Oh, you did? Did you like it? Tell me about it. How did that go? I want to buy some of that merch so bad. Yes, you need to. You need to do a little vlog, because I love your little like 10-second vlogs, or maybe they're longer than that, like you did for Sunrise on the Reaping. And yeah, that's super cool. Sing a song, please. No, I'm not a singer. Just here to talk about books. I want Powerless merch. Yes. You remember that? Guys, I rarely have dreams about books, but that one was pretty funny. Are you currently reading Legendary? Okay, how is it going so far? I really want to know what you're thinking so I know if I should get it. Me and my bro put pizzas in the oven, excited. Yes, I love that. My brother and I were going to have a pizza night the other night, but then my mom didn't go to the store and get one. So I think because his birthday is coming up, we're going to go out for pizza, and I'm so excited. So I hope you enjoy your pizza. It was really fun. I'm so glad. I have to go. Bye. Thank you for joining. I'm glad. Wait. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining the live, and I hope you had fun while you were on here. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Tella, but since I'm reading Legendary, I think she's growing on me a little. Okay, that is great to hear. I love that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her in the sense of like that's supposed to be her character, but like if you're looking at her like a real person, she's kind of like she has some issues, but maybe it'll make more sense in the book. And I feel like she's one of those people that like probably has like past trauma or something that causes her need to like always like have someone or like make all these decisions. Your bro's birthday is soon too. That's so funny. That's really neat, actually. Oh yeah, bye. Thank you for joining. Okay, so yes, saying okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that, and it probably explains some of that in the book. But because I had that dream, I've just been thinking about Caraval so much, and I was like, I really want to continue the series. So maybe I'll put it on hold from the library because I don't feel like buying it right now. But if I ever see it like on sale, I'll definitely buy it. I like to buy books brand new, but only if they're on like a sale. And I feel like I have to wait and see if that one's on a sale. But there's this bookstore. It's a used bookstore, but a lot of the books don't even look used. And that's usually where I get my books from and like where I do those hauls for you guys. So hopefully next time I go, I can find anything in the Caraval series. My birthday is really soon too. It is. That is so exciting. I love that. We should definitely do something because I really like when I see people like celebrating birthdays of like other YouTubers, but like some YouTubers don't share their birthday. So I was like, I wonder if I should like make like a fake birthday that's like near my birthday at some point and like have that be like celebrate. And I was like, that'd be really fun if other people did that. But yeah, happy early birthday to you, August. That's super cool. And I hope you get lots of books for your birthday and that we get a haul. Okay. Yeah, so probably honestly now that I'm thinking about it, I really want to read, what is it called? You said what it was called. Legendary. It is called Legendary. I got it confused with Legend, Marie Lu, one of Arlen's favorite books, and yeah, so I got that confused, but have you seen Twisters? I have not, but that movie has a really good soundtrack. Believe it or not, I have listened to the soundtrack with some of my friends, but no, I have not seen it, and if you're talking about the new one, and I do want to see it, and my dad says we'll watch it for like a family movie night, but we have not had the chance yet, so I'm excited to if we get to. So yeah, I have not seen it, but I know a little bit about it. I know it's about tornadoes. It's so good. It's good. I can't talk today. I was reading the comment like, it's good, like I'm saying that, but I was saying it like, it's so good. Oh, that's amazing. You still have to read the rest of the Legend series. I do need to read the rest of the Legend series, and I found the first one at a used bookstore, and I bought it. So if I see the second one, I'll have to buy it, and that means I have to read it and add it to my physical TBR. Okay, can you guys guess how long my physical TBR is without looking at Goodreads? I went through all the books on my shelf that I have not read. I added them to a shelf, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, here's your hint. My TBR is like 150 books, 200 books, something like that. My hair's driving me crazy. But so yeah, can you guess what my physical TBR is? I'm trying to like not look bald here because of this. The chemistry is good. Ooh, in Twisters. Okay, that's good to know. I want to thrift some books. Yes, you should definitely go book thrifting. And thrifting books is just like normal thrifting. Like you might go one day and find a bunch of those like weird looking cracked romance books that no one's ever gonna want to read, and then the next time you go you might find like the whole Legend series or something like exciting like that. 200. No, 200 is like how long my TBR is. Like my physical TBR is not that bad. Do you recommend Jane Austen books? Oh, I want to read Jane Austen. This is a Jane Austen collection, like right here, like this, if you can kind of see it. There you go. And I I do want to read them, but I've not read any of her work yet. 100, no, thankfully not. I guess your TBR is 200, not that bad, thankfully. Can you recommend middle grade book? Because I want to read to my sister. I think that's what you meant. And yes, I can definitely recommend middle grade books. What age are you talking? Like a young school, like first grade, second grade, or more like fifth, sixth grade sort of reading, just so I can kind of know what sort of things you're talking about. 30 something, you're very close. It is 44 books. That is my current physical TBR, which honestly doesn't sound that bad if you think about it, but like it's still bad. Like if you do the math on that, I really need to read all of those and not buy new books. Middle grade, okay, like books fit for 11 through 12. Okay, perfect. Yes, I can definitely recommend some books for that. Okay, this is one of my favorite series. They're really short too, which personally I like. This is called Secrets of the Manor. It has mystery. It involves like living in like these manors and the life there. It has great characters, great morals, but it's really fun, and they're about 130 pages, so they're not boring or long, and they're really, really entertaining. I've read the series many times. As you can tell, it's very beat up. So like this would be one that I recommend a lot, especially since you mentioned that it's a sister, so a girl, and I feel like hopefully she would really enjoy these, and I love these books. The characters in every single one of these are about to turn 12, so I feel like that would definitely fit that too. But yes, the American Girl books, I have an entire bookshelf of them. That is how good they are, and I would definitely recommend those too. She loves mysteries. Okay, perfect. I can probably recommend something for that too. Make sure to subscribe, by the way, because I have a whole video of middle grade book recommendations, and I have multiple other videos talking about middle grade book recommendations, so please subscribe. I'm sure that she would love to find some more recommendations for me. So let's see, mystery books too. I also love the Nancy Drew book series. Here, I'm gonna do this. All of those ones up there, they're yellow. Those are like kind of like a classic, but they just read super duper basic, but you feel like you're reading something that's like really cool and exciting because but they're also so simple, very simply written and easy to understand, which I absolutely love. And a lot of the American Girl books have mysteries too, like that take place in different time periods. So kind of like Secrets of the Manor, but like these are just about like normal girls. They don't live in like a manor and like live that like princess life. So yeah, like this is for instance one of them, Intruders at Rivermead Manor. This is one of my favorite American Girl mystery books, and I love this one. It's so fun. And again, these are also a nice length. I think this is 172 pages, but see, it's like a really short book with like barely anything on the page, so that's probably why. So yeah, American Girl and Secrets of the Manor and Nancy Drew would be middle grade book recommendations that are mystery. So I hope that helps you for now. But like I said, subscribe, because obviously there's a lot that I don't own. I'm just looking at my shelf that I would recommend for that age. So I hopefully that was helpful for you. You found the whole Divergent $2 each? Okay. I have the entire Divergent series. I got used as well, and they're all hardcover, but I definitely did not pay $2 each. This was during my phase where I would add an entire series to my TBR. Now I add the first book of each series to my TBR. That's more how I do it. So like on Goodreads, I don't mark the entire series. I don't buy the entire series. So I have the entire Divergent series, and I don't even know if I like it. So I feel like I need to read the first book, and in case I don't like it, get all the books ready, because we're having a garage sale soon, and I'm going to sell a lot of my American Girl stuff, not the main brand stuff. Don't worry, just like some of the like our generation and such. Definitely not the dolls. And then I'm going to sell some of my books that I didn't like, or that I just don't want on my shelf anymore, or if they're like really beat up, I don't want them, and I'm just going to sell them for like a few cents, so I feel like I'm getting something back for them. So yeah, I feel like I wanted to read Divergent now because I own all of them and I don't know if I like them. But like obviously I don't mind owning the Matched or Hunger Games series because I love them. So I just don't know about Divergent. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I was able to help. My favorite AG book is Message in a Bottle, which is a story about jewelry, and it's such a good mystery. I have a Julie mystery, The Silver Guitar. And then I have a Julie mystery, Lost in the City. So I don't have the one you're talking about, so I might want to look into that. Here, I'm going to screenshot real quick. All right, now I'll remember it. Is Divergent similar to the Hunger Games? Yes, it is often compared to the Hunger Games in the sense that like it is like extremely similar. Not like how Powerless is so similar, but it has a lot of the same elements. It follows like a love triangle, a girl with power, or like not like powers, but like power, you know what I mean? And like some life or death thing happening, and it is dystopian. Who says that? I think I saw the word written in my head. Oh my goodness. I'm currently reading Keeper of the Lost Cities. I'm on the second book and I love it even though I feel like I'm too old for it. No, I am a teenager and I love Keeper of the Lost Cities. No, Keeper of the Lost Cities is amazing. And in my opinion, with all like the violence and like how it gets like some romance in it, I would definitely say it's great for older people, like older people, like people who like young teens even, or any age. Like I love Keeper of the Lost Cities and I don't feel like you can be too old for it. I love it, especially because you age with Sophie as well. Isn't she like 16 in the last book or something? My dad was unsure about me reading Hunger Games. I get that. It definitely has a lot of violence in it because it's a literal fight to the death game, but it doesn't have anything inappropriate in it other than violence. And I have read the whole thing, so that's what I got for you. I like, yeah, I like the Hunger Games, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm almost 20 and I enjoy middle grade. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that because often middle grade is written so much better than all the modern YA books. Like, I feel like certain YA books I've read, I'm like, you're way dumber than these kids, and you just added a bunch of like subject matters to this book to make it older, but the writing and character development, all that is like so bad. And I feel like middle grade books are like literally the best, and a lot of them can be about older kids too. Like it's not always like a 10-year-old solving a mystery, which is absolutely nothing wrong with. I'm just saying like sometimes there's middle grade books that read like YA, and then those are like the great ones. And also there's like me, I read the Penderwicks often, and those characters are really young, and I love that series, and it's just like comforting. So don't be ashamed. I love Keeper of the Lost Cities. I would definitely read middle grade when I'm older. Yes, of course. Why not? I feel like Keeper of the Lost Cities is my Harry Potter because I cannot enjoy Harry Potter, but because I watched the movies first when I was little, I get that. Yeah, no, it is definitely up there. Like, I feel like if you compare, like, classics in the sense of our age, like Hunger Games, Harry Potter, what's the one I always compare to Harry Potter? People always go, like, do you like Harry Potter or this? What am I thinking of? But, like, my point is, like, Keeper of the Lost Cities is, like, a modern classic for us. Have you read Sunrise on the Reaping? No, I am not, because I am too broke to buy a hardback, and I don't want to own a hardback when all my other books in the Hunger Games series are paperback. And then you're probably like, why don't you just get it from the library? I'm on the wait. It's like a 4-year wait or whatever. It's crazy. But, yeah. Adult books is too much for me. I cannot relate in some scenes I don't really like. I can definitely attest that. I totally agree with you. Is YA for teens too? Yeah, no, YA books means young adult. It's for teens, but oftentimes it's about teens, but it's just about them making bad decisions because they want to be grown-ups. So, Percy Jackson, yes, that is definitely it. I feel like they often be like, are you like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter? Definitely Harry Potter for me, but I have read all Percy Jackson. Sunrise on the Reaping is amazing. Oh my goodness. So I was at the bookstore today and they had a whole display of like Sunrise on the Reaping stuff. And these two employees came up to me and we were just talking about like Hunger Games. And they were like, this book broke me. And the other one goes, in the best way possible. And I was like, yeah, I have not read it yet and I'm missing out because everyone's read it. So yeah. That's what I have to say for that. But it was fun. I was like, I love the atmosphere at like Books a Million. I definitely want to work there someday. It was so sad though. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I know because it's Hunger Games. Like Hunger Games is always gonna be sad. Like the backstories, like Battle of Songbirds and Snakes was sad, and I'm so we talked about the Sunrise on the Reaping movie on one of my lives recently, and I was saying how it has the biggest Hunger Games budget yet, $100,000, and then we were talking about like our dream cast and stuff like that. It was really fun, but I have not even read the book. What is your favorite Harry Potter book? Oh, that is a good question. I always answer that question when people ask me the fourth one because I like all the trials and I like the Hufflepuff representation with Cedric because I am a Hufflepuff. So usually I answer that one, but honestly, I kind of feel like the Harry Potter series as a whole is just like a 5-star series, but like each book was never a 5-star for me, but I do really love it. And each book got better in my opinion. I always say each book got better, but then my favorite was the fourth one. So I don't even know what to say to that. Yes, the Goblet of Fire is the best. Yes, I remember that you did the ranking the Hunger Games video. How are your YouTube shorts such good quality? If you're not watching A Princess Ranger, you need to because her YouTube shorts are like watching a movie quality. It's amazing. But I was like, how can you rank the Harry Potter books? Like in my mind, they're all just one story. Bro, someone in the chat was asking your age. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Did you delete the comment? Did you use your mod skills? I think you did. Let me see. Oh yeah, message deleted by Hannah's art. Let's see what it said. Oh yeah, did I just unhide it? Oh, now I just re-hit it. Okay, thank you for doing that. I don't know why I wanted to. I thought you could tap on it and just me would see it, but it brought the comment back. But yes, thank you for using your mod skills. I really want to read Hunger Games, but I just watched it when I was little because my mom loved Harry Potter and Hunger Games. I totally get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe eventually you'll just kind of forget the important stuff and watch it and be like, oh my goodness, or read it, and then you'll be like, I forgot about that. Yes, Hufflepuffs. I'm so glad. Hufflepuffs unite. I gotta go. This was so fun, though. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed the live today. Bye. Limited VR. Hi, thank you for joining. If you weren't a Hufflepuff, what would you be? Oh, I always thought I was a Gryffindor. I would pretend to be Gryffindor. I would take the quiz like every week to be like, am I Gryffindor? And then finally, I just gave up on being a Gryffindor and realized that I'm completely a Hufflepuff and I've been denying it my whole life. But I think I would definitely be a Gryffindor, just because a Ravenclaw is just like, I don't think like them. And a Ravenclaw is not just like the smart people, because why wouldn't Hermione be a Ravenclaw, right? There is some deep thoughts behind this, I feel like. But Ravenclaw's specific way of thinking, and it's just a specific type of people. And so yeah, I don't feel like I'd be a Ravenclaw, and I don't feel like I'd be a Slytherin either. But like, I feel like we don't know much about Slytherins. In the movies and books, they're seen as evil, and then online, they try to promote it as like, for the what do they call it? Like, people who like, what is the word I'm thinking of? For the like dedicated, like where they're like really dedicated and feel very strongly about something. I'm like, that is not how you portray them in the movies. So that is my very long answer to that. I feel like Gryffindor is very similar to Hufflepuff, and I feel like that's what I would be. I love reading. Your books are so interesting. I'm so glad you like the books I recommend. Thank you so much. You should make more books. I'm really glad that you like the books that I've been recommending. That's super cool. What is your favorite snack? Mine is goldfish. Ooh, I can't eat goldfish because I have celiac disease, which means I can't eat wheat. But my favorite snack is these like cheese puff snacks. It's from the brands Lesser Evil. They are so tasty, and they're made with healthy ingredients, and I love them. I feel so good for being a Hufflepuff. I feel like it goes really well with my personality. But if not, I'm a Hufflepuff and I'm also a Gryffindor. Yes, I love that. Hufflepuffs. Everyone like say your Harry Potter house in the comments. I want to see what all of you are and see if I can like guess what each of you are, because that would be really cool. Do I see how much I have left? I'm like, should I save the rest for dinner? Not that dinner is anytime soon, but like I can put it in the fridge. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:59. Okay, so we've been here for 28 minutes because I was a minute late to my own live. There is some reasoning behind that. I was like writing a book review, trying to finish that up. You're so nice and sweet. Thank you. I'm so glad that I themed that way in my live and that you're enjoying watching it. Let's see. I don't know, because I've not read Harry Potter, maybe Hufflepuff. Yeah, I feel like I don't know a ton about you, but like I feel like when I talk with you, you definitely seem like a Hufflepuff. I love that painting on the shelf. It's so colorful, and 3, it really stands out. I'm so glad. So this painting was painted by like a bunch of people in my friend group a few years ago, and every time I talk about it, it makes it sound like I did all the work. I was the last person in the circle to paint on it. So like all I did was add those weird specks of like white up there. Don't know what that reasoning was, and I think I did some stuff. I did something else to it. Maybe I worked on the sand, which you can't see, and the sand's the worst part. So, yeah, I love the painting, and I had some very, like, gifted friends that were, like, so gifted at art, and they did most of that. But yes, I love that painting, and I feel like it looks really fun on my summer shelf up there. Let's see. Recommend a good classic. I love Anne of Green Gables and Heidi. I love Anne of Green Gables and Heidi. They're my, like, second and third favorites, but my first favorite is, which you probably have heard of, but is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I love this book so much. I have read it twice all the way through, and I love listening to the audiobook form on YouTube. And this book is honestly my top 3 favorite books of all time. And every time somebody asks me my favorite book, I mention The Secret Garden as one of them because I love it a lot. And it's really fun. And I love this edition. These are actually, they look like extremely fancy and expensive, but they're not expensive. This was like $15 at Barnes & Noble, which is amazing. All right, let's see what I missed. Thank you, said hi, hi. Wow, that's okay. At least you did something. Yeah, I added something to the painting. Same, was gonna mention that springy book. Yes, it is such a great book for spring. I love this. Have you read other books of Anne to like your children? No, I feel like I want to, but I've seen all the movies, kind of like you have for other stuff, and I have not. I've only read the first one. I love talking to you, but I live in Skegness. I need to go to bed now. I have school in 3 OS. Okay, thank you for joining. I'm so glad you enjoyed the live. I want to read that Secret Garden, Little Women, Jane Austen books, etc. Yes, in my opinion, Secret Garden is a very easy classic to read. And Arlen, who possibly might still be on here, we did a collab and she read this one and she liked it too. Have you read Little Women? Yes and no at the same time. I've tried to read Little Women so many times, but it was one of those things where like I've seen the movie and I had read the abridged version as a kid and I just couldn't like get through it all the way. But I love the story. It's such a great story. I love all of our characters and I love Little Women and I feel bad that I've never actually made it through the book. It's 4 a.m. here. 4 a.m. Whoa, that's crazy. It is 3 p.m. right here. Same. Oh, really? Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Yes. I have a Little Women not in my room, but like we have bookshelves all throughout our house. My dad is a big reader and my mom used to be. So we have quite the book collection, a lot of like theology books and then some classics that were gifted to us. So Little Women is in our house. Yeah, it's 3 for me here. Oh, cool. We're in the same time zone. So yeah, I definitely would recommend The Secret Garden as one of my favorite classics. And I definitely want to read more classics. And I have read more classics. Some of them were like here. These are like the non-pretty classics other than these two. Like these are super pretty. But like I've read Uncle Tom's Cabin, A Wrinkle in Time, The Scarlet Letter, Wizard of Oz, stuff like that. But none of those are my favorite. Is Caraval good? Honestly, for a book talk book, I was impressed by Caraval. I thought it was really fun. And mostly what I liked about it were the like circus vibes, very like atmospheric and really cool to read about. I liked it. There were a few parts where I was like, really? Did you need to include that in the book? But it was clean overall, I would say. There were like, I don't know what that, innuendo, is that where you say it? Like where they like mention things without mentioning them. Do you know what I mean? Like hint at things or like make a joke about something. And I don't feel like there was any language though, so that was nice. And yeah, I liked Caraval. It was not a 5-star read. It was like a 4.25, but I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy Once Upon a Broken Heart though. That was not a book I enjoyed. But the book I'm probably going to be reading next is Divergent because I'm doing a buddy read, and I literally just remembered that right now because I was saying earlier in the live that I need to read Divergent, and then I remembered that me and Bella are actually going to be reading Divergent, so look at that. That's perfect because we talked about how I need to read that earlier. But yeah, I gotta say I've read like all of the basic like 2000s dystopian books. It was so fun watching this live, but I'll have to go now. That's okay. Thank you for joining. Bye. Have a great rest of your day. So it looks like we have 7 people on here so far. I used to get hundreds of people on my lives. Like, I need you to believe me. And now I get like 10, which is fine because it's actual people. Oh my goodness, I didn't have all messages on. I hope I didn't miss it. If I didn't answer your comment, that's because I didn't see it because it was only doing top messages. But yeah, I'm going to, let's see. I like to switch it to subscriber only just so like we'll get some people to subscribe on here. So that's just kind of my idea so people can keep watching and subscribe, but hopefully I think I've gained like a few subscribers. Fourth Wing is so viral in book talk, but I was disappointed when I got it. It's new adult and I thought it was YA. I mean, me and the character are the same age. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of spice books. Yeah, I don't read that either. My whole channel is about like recommending clean books, and yeah, I heard all the hype about Fourth Wing and I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so good, but I could just tell by looking at it. I was like, that is not a book for me. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. That's sad. I do have a book video where I recommend books. I recommend YA books. I don't think it's called that. I think it's like called Christian Teen Book Recommendations, but that just means that it's like clean books. But hopefully soon I'm going to make a YA recommendations video, but oftentimes I just read middle grade just because it's usually clean. I thought it's YA about dragons. Yeah, I get that. Let me see if I can think of a YA dragons book. The Tuesdays at the Castle series is middle grade, but it has characters that are like 15, 16 in it, and there's a lot of dragons in that, so maybe that would be a good replacement for that. Oh my goodness, that's so embarrassing. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't know, and it's not like you were trying to like sneak it past her. But yeah, that's why I always come to my channel, because on Goodreads I give like in-depth content reviews of anything that could bother a person in a book, and I'll have like literally everything listed. Like anytime I'm reading and I find something, I just write it down and add it to my review. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you to find some more. Also, books that have dragons in them that are YA. I'm trying to think. I've read some, but I just don't own them. Like, I don't own a lot of fantasy. This is my fantasy bookshelf I'm sitting in front of. Wait, I'll lean all the way over, and that's basically it. But hopefully I'll do a new backdrop for my live next time, where I sit in, like, in front of a different shelf, because this shelf, like, this way is my favorite shelf. So maybe we'll sit in front of that one next time. Okay. Cruel Prince. I started it. I DNF'd it for some content. And then Shatter Me, I have not read, because that has a lot of bad content. It's more middle grade. Aragon is bad. Oh, yeah, I have heard of that. I've heard that one is a little bit slow, which there's nothing wrong with. I love, like, a slow burn, like, building up the story. But, yeah, I have not read about that. For me, I'm not a big fan of dragons, like, when a whole book is about them. I've never been a fan of reading books that are just about animals. I love when there's, like, animals in a book, but if it's just, like, an animal book or an animal's perspective, it's not my favorite. But yeah, I've heard that's like the original book that got like all of the like fantasy books started with dragons, so that's really cool. Maybe I should try and read it sometime. I could read it in my video, where I'm planning to make this video where I read books that are outside of my comfort zone. So that could be a good one to read in that video at some point. I'm getting ideas. Okay, let's see. We talked about our most anticipated read. I just bought a BookNook Velocities for my sister, because I don't like when she borrowed it and she cracked the spine to dog ears. Oh my goodness, I hate when that happens. I used to do that a lot when I was younger, and I lent my brother the Percy Jackson series, and I said, you can't damage this at all, and he actually didn't. I was impressed. So you just reached 100 subscribers. Oh my goodness, congratulations. I was actually just talking about your channel the other day, so hopefully that helped you out get some subscribers. So that's amazing. My poor School for Good and Evil book. Oh my goodness, no, that's so sad. Yeah, I have one of my favorite books, City Spies. Let's see if I can find it. It is like destroyed, but that was by me when I read it when I was younger. So I'm trying to see if I can find it. Or another one of my favorite series is The Greystone Secrets, and this is book 1. Like, it's so bad. It's literally so hopefully these are on my list to repurchase. But when am I actually going to repurchase books? Like, I'm only going to be wanting to purchase new books, right? So, for being honest, it's not going to happen. But if I have, like, a short list of books that I want to own, and somebody, like, wants to get me a book for, like, a birthday or something, I might, like, put that on there, because it is one of my favorite series, and it is, like, destroyed. So, hopefully that will help. Okay, it is 3:10, and I do have to leave soon, because my mom and I are going to go to Walmart, because I have to get a few more things for Reese's gift that I talked about earlier. And oh my goodness, I really wish I could show you guys, like, on the live what I got her, but she does follow my channel, surprisingly, so I can't do that. But when she gets the package, I will definitely make a YouTube short about what I got her, because I'm so excited. So if you're watching, Reese, you better like this gift. Have you read Sherlock Holmes? Currently reading it, but it's not like a book I've always thinking about, so it's still not finished, and I started reading that last year. I haven't read any of the Sherlock Holmes books. I know what you mean, though, like, if it's a book that's, like, not really your thing, or if it's slower and you kind of just forget about it. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. I'm the type of person, like, I use Goodreads, so I don't like having a long list of books in my currently reading shelf. I don't like it to be more than 5 books. It is always in my rule since I was, like, 8 years old, that I can't read more than 5 books at once, and the rule has just kind of stuck. So if I see a book in there, I'm like, all right, we're putting this on the hold shelf, not the, like, on hold shelf. Like, I'll come back to it later, or I'll put it on DNF. But yeah, I definitely know what you mean by, like, that. That's kind of like me with Little Women. So yeah, I haven't read it, but I know what you mean definitely by that. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do while we're on live is kind of like go around my bookshelves and try to find some books on my TBR that are books like outside of my comfort zone, books that I wouldn't usually read, and try to compile a few, not too many, for a video. So I think I'm going to work on that right now, and hopefully you guys will still be able to kind of see me, but I'll return to look at the comments. So actually, I already noticed this book. This book is called I Tell You I Love You, but then I have to kill you. It's like a spy book, and my friend who's not a reader actually just got this book, and I actually have 4 books in the series because people I know that I love spies, and they got me a few of them during my spy stage, but they're all out of order, but this is the first one, and I feel like this would be a good one to read, and I read a little bit of it, but I really don't remember anything much about this book, and it's nice little like floppy, shorter paperback. It's not even 300 pages, so this is going to be the first book that I add to my stack, and please let me know if you've read any of these books in the chat, because that'd be super helpful. Okay, I'm adding that one. Let's see, read Holly Jackson, I've read Jennifer Lynn Barnes, that is nothing new for me. American Girl, nothing new. Okay, we're going to look at my miscellaneous shelf. This is like really random books. Here's a book that looks completely random. My mom picked this out for me at a thrift store once. This one, it's called 8 Keys, and it looks really interesting, actually. This girl has like nothing seems right since middle school started, and she discovers a mysterious key. Sounded like Outer Banks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add this one to the stack because this is young adult and then this is middle grade, and I love to like read a lot of different age ranges in my reading vlogs, so I'm gonna do that for sure. Let's see what else I can find. Most of these books on my random shelf I have actually read. Let's see. Yeah, I've pretty much read a lot of these. Oh yeah, this one I'm definitely adding. We talked about this one a few days ago, Dove Rising. Super cute. And this one I also might read in my video where I read all navy blue books because I have a lot of them. Hi, thank you for joining. Have you read Powerless yet? I have read Powerless, but I didn't finish it just because like it wasn't my favorite book, but I don't know. I've talked about it often on my channel how it's not like my favorite just because I felt like they copied a lot of books for it, like it just wasn't very original, but I can definitely see why a lot of people like it, so no hate on it at all. I love Devil Rising. Wait, somebody's actually read Devil Rising? Oh my goodness. So this is like really beat up, I noticed, but I got it used. That is crazy. I started it, I made it to page 88 a while ago, and I liked it, but I was just so intimidated about it being sci-fi and me never reading sci-fi that I didn't continue it, and I don't know why. That's like such a bad reason, but yes, so that's just kind of what's happening with this book. It's so good, actually. Okay, that is so good to hear. Okay, I'm gonna read the Just for Fun's comment. My most random book is about the Queen of France. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Athenaeus by Lisa Hilton, but I cannot get rid of it because it's from her. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That sounds really neat, actually. Wow. So yeah, I love having random books, and I'm a sci-fi fantasy girl, like LOL. Yeah, I love fantasy. I've always read fantasy, but I don't know. I've never really read sci-fi, and I watched a few sci-fi TV shows, but they've never been my favorite, but I really want to read this. I did remember liking it when I started it. It says fans of Legend will like it on the back. Fans of Ender's Game. My brother has read that book. So yeah, add that to the stack for sure. Let's see what else I can find. Okay, I'm pretty much done with that shelf. And this shelf I've also read like a lot of books from. Yeah, I don't really think I'm going to take anything from this shelf. These are like my favorite books. You can't see them that much, but this is a stack of some of my favorite books. And then over here, these are like my favorite books, and City Spies is over here, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, all these fantasy ones, definitely not outside my comfort zone. Fantasy for me, yes, I love fantasy. Okay, let's see. Oh, I definitely want to add a Christian fiction on here because I rarely read Christian fiction, which is totally a crime because I found so many good-looking Christian fiction books. So, have you read the Harry Potter collection? Oh, do you have? I do not have the Harry Potter collection, but I have read all the books, and I love them. But then the movies is so good, but long chapters are killing me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Better Than the Movies is one of the only books that I read that had long chapters that didn't bother me because the book was so good. I read that book. It was one of the quickest books I've read, so I'm so sorry that it's making it hard for you to read. It's low-key cringe. Okay, I feel like that's also very controversial because I don't feel that way, but then like Powerless, I do feel that way and people don't. So I totally get that. Hi there. Hi, thank you for joining. So we're talking about just kind of finding like, whoa, all the books that I'm going to add to the video I'm making, which is going to be the video where I talk about books that are outside of my comfort zone, like books from genres that I don't usually read, and these are what we have so far. So I'm just going to keep finding books for that, and I'm going to come over here. Let's see if I can move the camera. This is my little like shelf, and on top is Christian fiction. So I'm going to just kind of look at that for a minute. Let's see. So we have these ones. No, this is historical fiction. I don't actually have like a Christian fiction shelf, but this is a fantasy Christian fiction that I got used, and I don't know anything about it except my mom read it when she was little, but it's kind of intimidating me just like what the print looks like and the inside. So I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. I kind of might put this one off for now. Let's see what else I can find. This is another Christian one, Secrets of Harmony Grove. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've looked into this. It's like, it talks about like Amish and stuff, because a lot of like Christian fiction is like Amish stuff. So I am interested in this one, but I just found this randomly in my house one day. Like, I don't know anything about it. Let's see. So that is this stuff. I'm going to read the comments and we'll come back. Okay, let's see what it says. I rate it 4 stars, better than the movies, because I feel like if I read it when I was 15 and 16, yeah, I totally agree with that. Okay, say what book do you want me to review on my channel for a collab? I left you a message on Pinterest. Okay, I will message you back after this because I want to figure that out. And yeah, finding good Christian fiction is hard. Yeah, I agree. It definitely can be hard, and I have not tried enough yet to have enough recommendations. What? Okay, my hair looks so weird. Is the selection good? I always see it and I want to read it, and also Twilight. I did not like Twilight. I found it very cheesy, but I love the selection. But I would recommend it to an older crowd. So that's what I have to say for that. Okay, so let's see. We have Divergent over here, like I talked about, but I don't think I'm gonna read it. This is nothing new for me. This whole shelf right here. Either is that, and either is that shelf. Okay, maybe I'll just read those 3 books in the video. Like, maybe I don't need to have like 8 books, because I feel like I always say that, and then like I have a long TBR for a certain video, and then I end up reading like 1 book. So maybe these 3 right there, maybe these will be the ones that I read in the video, and hopefully, because they look really cool. Okay, what time is it? It's 3:17, so I have to go at 3:25. So that is when the live is going to end, is 3:25. Okay, let's see. I need there to be more good Christian books. Okay, so there are a lot of books out there. I feel like you just have to find what you like. And in my opinion, there's like Christian fiction in every genre, but often it can be cheesy. So you just need to find what you like. Yeah, so hopefully, if you need a recommendation, so this is basically going to make every one of my subscribers leave if I say this, but there's a YouTuber and she does like what I do, but like better. Like, she reads, it's her job though, so you have to understand that. But she's called Lindsay from Books for Christian Girls, BFCG. Lindsay from BFCG is what her channel is called, and she recommends so many books. Like, she reads like hundreds of books a month. It's crazy, but she recommends a lot of Christian fiction, so I would definitely go check that out as well. And yeah, so she has a lot of recommendations for that, whereas I'm more of like the YouTuber that tells you if a book is clean, and she's more like just recommending clean and Christian books. So I feel like we can kind of go hand in hand. All right, I know me too. I was asking my mom to buy Twilight, and she said no. Maybe she watched the movies. Yeah, that one was not. I did not like that. Let's see. Can you leave a link to her channel? I'm okay not reading it too, bitch. Yeah, I don't even know why I read it. I just wanted to see like what all the hype or like not hype was about. Can you leave a link to her channel? Okay, yes, I will do that after the live. But here, I'm gonna do this. Can I comment in my chat? I don't think I can. Okay, I was just gonna like write it, but her channel is called Lindsay from BFCG because she runs a blog called Books for Christian Girls. So that's kind of like where she got the name for her channel. And she makes really long videos, so I do like to speed them up because I just have a short attention span in that area of like watching a YouTube video that's long. But so many Christian recommendations for that. And some of them are going to be cheesy because when it's all you read, you don't know any different. But I have read some of them and I'm like, okay, this was actually good. Oh, that's really cool. Clean I'm sorry, I never remember how to say that. Manga. Tell me if that's right. Or manja. I think it's manga. That's really cool though. Yes, I love that. Yeah, same here. I can't watch long videos too. I want my videos to be slightly longer though. I feel like the videos that I currently make are like 6 minutes and I need them to be 8 to 12 to fit the algorithm, and I need to fix that. So that is going to be a goal, is to make longer videos, but never past 20 minutes. I gotta go and I really enjoyed chatting with y'all, but it's almost 5 and I need to sleep. That's okay. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this live. It got some recommendations, and don't forget to subscribe, by the way. I make long videos, LOL. That's okay. That's cool. I mean, a lot of people like long videos, and it definitely ups your watch hours. So I feel like I need to learn from that a bit. The first way of saying manga you did was correct, I think. Okay, awesome. I'm glad I got it right. Yeah, that's cool that you found a channel that does that. I feel like I don't read that. I've read a few graphic novels. I have the Spy School graphic novel on my shelf. That one was really funny, but I'm mostly more of a person that just prefers books. All right, let's see what this message is held for review is. Are you Russian? No, I'm not Russian. Not all of them are long, but most of the new ones are. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. Yes. Okay, so basically that is it. These are the books that I chose, and hopefully I can film that video eventually, because I have to start the collab or like buddy read, and yeah, so this is kind of what's happening. Hi faithful friends, thank you for joining. Yes, we have another mod on here, and Hannah's been keeping up the mod stuff. I love it. But yes, I love that. Thank you for joining. Basically what happened was I chose the books I'm going to read for like a reading outside my comfort zone video. So we have a spy book, and we have a like a random book I know nothing about, and then we have a sci-fi. So yeah, that's just kind of what the video is going to be, and I'm very excited for that. So yeah, hopefully I can film that soon. So that's just what's going on with that. And we shared our most anticipated read of the month, or like whatever book you're most excited to read. So kind of like if you want to share yours, that'd be super cool. If you have like a book in May that you're most excited for, because I'd love to hear that. A spy book, cool. Yeah, actually I used to read spy books, so I feel like it's kind of cheating, but I don't read them anymore. It's been a while. But yeah, that is what this book is about. It's about a girls' spy academy. And yeah, it's popular in the non-reader world. That's what I've heard. And like, because I've heard people talk about it in real life, but I haven't really heard people talk about it. And I own this very beat up edition. A Nancy Drew book from the Nancy Drew Diaries. Is that like your most anticipated read that you're sharing? That's super fun. Yeah, so I have some Nancy Drew. I think we talked about this, but I have like right there a good amount of them. And I have that game on the left that was like a like not really escape room, but like you were trying to find the murder game. I played at a birthday party. I was anticipated this read this one, this Sunkissed. Why do I feel like you said that, but I feel like I haven't. Did I ask this question already on one of my lives, guys? I need to make a list of questions to open my live with, because if I already asked that, that's not fun. But maybe we were just talking about books we want to read. Yes, I love that. I might read Sunkissed this month. I want to. I've been putting off reading that book forever, but like I've been saving it, you know what I mean? Like I was saving it for later because I know I'm gonna like it, and because it's Casey West, and I've been saving it for summertime because I'm gonna need like something to get me in that vibe. Let's see. My birthday is this month, and I'm hoping to get some of those books. Oh, I hope you get some of them too. That is so exciting. Maybe after your birthday, you can like tell us on the live, like your little haul. That'd be super cool. I don't remember you asking how. Okay, I'm so glad, and I want to read XOXO. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that. I have not read that book, but yeah, happy early birthday. I love how you guys are like saying that to each other in the chat. That's so fun. Okay, 3:23. So I have 2 minutes. Thinking of Spy Kids now. Yes. I did watch some of those movies when I was younger. Yeah, I remember like the giant like thumb guy who's like a person. And what I also watched was like the cartoon Spy Kids. That was like my main thing I watched when I was younger, like in the Spy Kids world. But yeah, so that's basically that for me. But I did like, well, I'm one of my favorite series, like it was my favorite at the time, and I would still say it's kind of my favorite, but I stopped reading it, was the Spy School series. Like that was like, I don't know, I loved that series, and looking back now, it might be a bit cheesy, but like for me, that was a really good transition series. If like I wasn't ready for YA, but I was getting tired of like the very basic, easy to read middle grade books. I read your cartoon comment, so I loved that one at the time. There was a cartoon, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on Netflix, and it was fairly new when we watched it, my brother and I. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically that, and that's, yeah, so I read that, Spy School, and then I know there was, City Spies. I have that one right here. Maybe I should make a spy book video, like a spy recommendation, because this book series, and the new one that just came out, this is the 6th book. I mean, the 6th book just came out. This is the first, and I've only read the first 3 because they're big. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, this is a little bit of a small paperback, but still, you can see the difference. For like a middle grade book, but there is very big print, and there is a lot of bonus content. Like, it's really cool. They have, like, where they talk about each character, like a little profile thing, which if I wrote a book, I would totally do that. It's so helpful when reading it, and also it's just so fun to find at the end. I think all the characters in this book are 12. Let's see. Oh, no, this guy's 15, and and she's 14. Okay, so this would be a good transition series too if you're, let's see. So yeah, their characters are between 12 and 15 years old. That's really cool. And it has, okay, so this is 367 pages, which honestly isn't that bad, but I think it's like, maybe because it's a little shorter. I don't know why it looks so big to me. But yes, I loved this, and I really want to continue the series, but I don't think I remember enough to continue it. So I feel like I need to reread it, but it's just not like on the top of what I want to reread right now. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with that. That'd be cool. Spy book video. And did I miss anything? Spy book books would be nice. Okay, so we have some people. I just don't need to do that. I've got to remember that when I brought my own books. Yes, definitely. I love that. Hi, Rachel. Thank you for joining. I actually did just email you, by the way. You might have responded, but I didn't see it on here. I wonder what the word count in that book is. Yeah, it's pretty big print, so I feel like it's not that high. I feel so bad. I'm actually just about to end the live because I need to go, and I have been on here an hour. But thankfully, I have all the problems fixed with my live, so when I end it, it will be up for all of you guys to watch forever, and we won't have any of the weird problems we had last time. So thank you all so much for joining, and I'm going to try to go live every day this week in the school week, not the weekend, but I'll probably go live on Saturday. So I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be able to join then, and maybe I will start a little bit later on tomorrow's live. Oh wait, I can't because I have cheer. I'll figure that out, but it probably will be at like 2 or 3. So hopefully that works for you guys too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and Jesus loves you. Bye. Wait, can I end this? I love your life so much. I hope I can join every day. Thank you so much. You are literally the best, and I love you guys so much. Bye.